let's go fight my rival. Yeah, let's beat him up. Let's beat up FE7. I don't actually remember. I don't think this rival fight is too tough because obviously it's a very early one. I think he has 2 Mons. No, you only what? You only have the Snivy? But this is challenge mode. I guess he is level 9. But I'm not too worried. So Patrat is just here to lower Snivy's defenses. And then we're going to hit him with the 1-2 punch of Lillipup plus Riolu. It is very unfortunate. I was trying to see if there's any way I can get a rare candy before the first gym, because Riolu being a friendship evolution could become Lucario for Gym 1. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. If I were allowing pick up to give you 1 rare candy and the farmable hidden grottos to give you 1 rare candy, then I could have evolved Riolu. But I'm not. So, just something to bear in mind if you're planning on doing this challenge. If you allow, because I've previously, in my Black and White 1 challenge, I allowed a single rare candy from the farmable train rare candies. Is Patrat just gonna, be able to do it himself? Because this Snivy does not want to knock me out. This Snivy really does not want to knock me out. Okay, never mind. Patrat W. Classic Patrat W. That was interesting. What the fuck was going on there? That's certainly interesting. Okay. As it stands, this is still going to be a very difficult fight, because despite having Lucario, pretty good Pokemon, I'm still severely underleveled, and he has the ability to do ridiculous setup sweep stuff. We no longer have to rely on risky counter RNG, though. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Wave here. Okay, Mareep gets to eat its berry. That's okay. He's going to Thunder Wave, and then he's going to GTFO, because I also want to paralyze the Lillipup. Paralyzing the Pidove isn't really a big deal, because it has Quick Attack. So, while I can still get full para chances, the main benefit of Paralysis is all of his Pokemon outspeed me. And so this allows me to do sort of death by 1,000 cuts by preventing him from outspeeding me. Doop, doop. -2 defense. We're going -3 defense. Doop, doop. Holy shit. Do we just start firing off... Do we start firing off frustrations now? Or I think we send it to -4. So we can just, try to kill it. Oh, it's setting up. It does not like the fact I've lowered its stats. Whoop, whoop. We going all the way to -6, apparently. Whoop, whoop. This has been some incredible para luck. So I think Cheren's gonna use the potion now, because it's low enough that he'll want to use... Oh, no, okay. I was really hoping he would waste it on the Patrat. Now, the unfortunate thing here is this Lillipup outspeeds... and because my Mareep is not at full HP, I don't actually know if it lives. We do have the 30% static chance. Bite. No static. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. I don't think I can beat this, even with Lucario. I mean, I guess let's test him out, see just how broken he is. Do we frustration or do we counter? I think it's gonna go for workup, so I think we're frustration. We do resist now. We do resist now. Which is something. Frustration. Maybe I should have gone for counter. Maybe the counter strats would be the play. It's eating its berry. I don't know why he sends Lillipup out first. I just keep thinking it's going to, use workup. Okay, he's using his potion. I keep thinking it's going to use workup, and if I use counter and it use workup, that's just a wasted turn. Like, we gave it a free turn to set up, which is why I'm spamming frustration instead. Okay, and now here I think we quick attack to kill it. And this does mean Pidove is out now. And Pidove can quick attack us. Do I... Frustration or counter? Frustration or counter? Is it going to go for... Okay, it's going for attacks. It's not setting up for some reason. Still, that was only 2 damage to Lucario. Oh, okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. First try with Lucario. Maybe he is a little bit broken. Maybe he is a little bit broken. Oh, God. But that is satisfying, though. That is so satisfying. After the RNG fest I went through, seriously, I was trying out this for 2 different evenings worth of recording sessions. A little bit anticlimactic, but also probably kind of needed to happen. Alright, let's get her to stop singing, because her song is very bad. Her song is very bad. P-O-K-E-M-O-N, Pokemon! Yeah, we get it. Everything has to be about Pokemon. Why is everything Pokemon? Why is everything Pokemon? Ooh, she's got a female coughing. Wait, we can be lesbian. We can be trash lesbians together. We can be trash lesbians together. So coughing resists Venoshock, and therefore makes the perfect smokescreen spammer. And I'm gonna eat an Oran Berry. And then, so here's the cool thing, right? Is her coughing also has an Oran Berry. And it's mine now. It's my Oran Berry. And I'm gonna get her coughing to -6 accuracy, is the current plan. If my coughing lives long enough to do that, which, you know, is an if. I die in 2 more Venoshocks, and she outspeeds me because her trash lesbian is a higher level than my trash lesbian. Can you please, miss? You're at minus... Well, you were at -3. You're at -4 now. Getting you to -6 would be awesome, please. Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Okay, -6. Now. We switch... Well, so I could go Audino or Lucario. I think we're gonna go actually Audino. So Lucario, the advantage is he's immune to Venoshock. But I think Audino is better because of stab on return. So we're gonna work up, try to get to +6. I do have Regenerator on Audino, so like worst case scenario, if I need to, I can heal a little bit using Regenerator. But I think just setting up the world's strongest Audino to sweep the gym is gonna be awesome. And if Audino is unable to kill the final Mon, which is a Whirlipede, Lucario resists rollout and is immune to all other attacks. I believe this is +5? I haven't been counting. Oh, that was +6. Never punished, though. Alright, get fucked, coughing. I swear to God, if a +6 doesn't kill... Okay, it does. Stab 102, +6 attack. I think this is the world's strongest Audino. Is that strategy incredibly scummy? Oh, absolutely. Is that strategy incredibly funny? I think so. I think this is a funny strat. Oh no. Venoshock. I'm honestly, I've always wondered why Roxie's, lead Pokemon didn't have, poison spikes. Oh, you're protect spamming. You're trying to stall out the poison. That's actually smart. That's actually very smart. I think I died to Venoshock here. Because it's double damage. No, okay. There we go. Yeah, that's, that's Roxie. That's Roxie for you, baby. Yeah, so the backup plan, if I died there, was Growlithe Intimidate, and then switch to either Patrat for Sand Attack stuff, Magnemite for Sonic Boom. Magnemite Sonic Boom was probably the play, because the only thing that he can hit Magnemite with is resisted attacks, resisted non-stab attacks. Okay, it's time for Onix's big showing. And this is probably not even the only Onix showing, but it's Onix's big showing. So we are going to start by doing what Onix is probably going to have to get used to. Laying down Stealth Rock. Sturdy Stealth Rock is going to be Onix's bread and butter, but as you might notice, Onix is not even close to proccing Sturdy. Despite abysmal special defense, Eviolite and resistance boost it to the point where, like, Onix can hold his own against the Dwebble. Especially because Dwebble will often just waste turns going for Rock Polish because Rock Tomb drops speed. He'll constantly just decide, oh, I'm going second, I want to go first, and just, like, take a turn off to do speed, to Rock Polish. I generally think in the 1v1, anything that boosts your speed, like Rock Polish, agility type moves, are typically, like, a pretty big waste, with the exception of, like, obviously there are setup sweepers who use agility and Rock Polish to do that, but, like, Dwebble is not here trying to set up sweep the team. No matter how fast Dwebble goes, he's never gonna one-shot everyone on my team. So I think Burgh is going to use a Hyper Potion here, but I'll Rock Throw just in case. Yeah, he's going to use a Hyper Potion. I was Rock Throwing just in case, because I would look very foolish if I used the lower accuracy, 80 accuracy Rock Tomb, and then missed, and he didn't go for the Hyper Potion. Onix honestly has been performing so well. No misses so far, knock on wood. Despite using all inaccurate moves, just because that's what Rock does, all of the Rock type moves are inaccurate. I kind of talked about this a little bit against, like, the gym trainers, and how I actually kind of like that as, like, a flavor thing for Rock. It's just, like, Rock should be defensive, not offensive. Instead, it's, like, neither. It's just bad. Alright, so I wanted Onix out to bait out Leviani, but we are switching from Onix to Growlithe. This is going to be... Leviani's probably going to go for Razor Leaf because it's 4 times effective. And Growlithe will not only lower its attack, but also resist that. So unless it's a crit, which is a high crit % move... Okay, no crit. So we're going to go then switch to Sandile. Leviani should be using Aerial Ace now, because it does have Struggle Bug. but that's a special move, and until I hit it with multiple Intimidates, its physical attack is much higher than its special attack. So it's going to be going for, physical attacks. And so now we're gonna switch to, wouldn't you know it, Growlithe again. And Growlithe should trigger his Citrus Berry now. Unless this Razor Leaf crits. It didn't. Okay. So then I think we switch to Sandile one more time. And then we're going to bring Grimer out. Now, despite the fact that Bug resists poison, making Grimer's attacks neutral, she's still very, very bulky. She's got really high special defense, and with Leviani's physical attack lowered so much, she's able to just kind of outlast a bunch of stuff. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna put Attract on her. I went out of my way to get a sassy female Grimer, specifically so I could attract the Leviani. But it's fine. I'm fishing for poison right now. 30% chance with Sludge to poison. And then I'm just gonna stall out poison. Leviani has a Citrus Berry, and I believe... Oh my god, no poison yet. No poison yet. I've got Black Sludge on Grimer, so she's decent in terms of survivability. Okay. 30%, no poison. This is me getting paid back my Onyx luck. Aw, she's a little Eeper now. I do think she's still, obviously we're risking crits every time, but I think without crits, she's still fine. Even with really bad sleep luck, like, we're just not taking much damage. Come on, wake up. I might need to actually click rest. If I don't wake up this turn, I think I have to start clicking rest. Okay, poison? No poison. Alright, I guess we go rest. Ooh, that's actually bad. That's actually bad. Maybe if we get good sleep luck, we can rest. Nope, crit. Okay. So here's the problem, is my entire team gets outsped by Leviani. I guess with the multiple Intimidates, maybe Daramaka's good? Because of all the Intimidates? Like, this shouldn't do much. Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay, we did hit Fire Fang despite Hustle. So that's fine. That's fine. Alright, Carablast is mixed. So I think we switched to Growlithe. And Growlithe is almost certainly dead to a Headbutt, even with Intimidate. Yup. Okay. So then we switch to Sandile. Intimidate again. And switch to Onyx. Onyx will probably die to whatever Carablast is about to use. Which, if I had to guess... Struggle Bug, maybe? Yeah, okay. Ooh, he's not dead. That's the power of Eviolite Onyx. I guess Rock Throw? In case it's, like, it might be a range to kill? Nope, that's fine. I think we just switch to... Do we go Sandile here? No, I think we just go Darumaka. Because switching Darumaka in on another hit just does not feel like a winning proposition. So we need to not get flinched. Okay. And not miss. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we have Shelmet coming out as the last Pokemon. And so he's got a curse. He's weird. He's a curse setup special attacker. Which is really bizarre. Because, like, curse boosts attack, but all of Shelmet's attacks are special attacks. He is Giga Drain, Acid, and Struggle Bug. That's pretty cringe. Oh my god, Darumaka, please stop missing. At least he's, like, cursing himself down to be outsped. So, holy macaroni. This is the Curse of Hustle! The Curse of Hustle! Okay, okay, okay. Now his defense is so high, though. Is he just, like, trying to outlast? Okay, flinch. Oh my god. The Curse of Hustle. At least he's throwing so hard right now. I have no idea. What are you doing, Burgh? What are you doing? I even pre-poisoned Trans Danny number 2 specifically so that I could have her fucking attack you, and you just like, hey, I'm just gonna spam curse, apparently. What on earth was that? It's no surprise you lost. You were spamming curse. Of course you lost. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not only was your set really weird, but you played poorly too. My preparation was better, my play was better, and yet I still lost. So, you can see my team right there on the bottom of the screen, but I do want to take a moment to go over them just because there's so many options I currently have. I replaced Onyx's Rage with Dig, but otherwise this is the same boy that we've got, that we had for Burgh. By the way, if the PPs look weird, I got PP maxes from the Hidden Grottos and used them on some key moves. Liepard is mostly just here for Fake Out and Thunder Wave. Pursuit and Return, I don't anticipate ever clicking. Liepard's main job is to get a little bit of chip on Emolga and paralyze it. Chinchino, I have the Soft Sand because I think it hits kill thresholds with Tail Slap already. And Soft Sand Dig versus Zebstrika is potentially going to come up. Audino, I gave Leftovers, because it and Fungus, the Fungus that I got from the Route 5 Hidden Grotto, are here to do some Regenerator stalling. Once Stealth Rocks is up, every time Eliza clicks Volt Switch, she is hurting her Pokemon. Sandile is here just to be an Intimidate bot who's immune to electric attacks. And Fungus, like I said, is basically just here to be a electric-resistant pivot bot. Because Regenerator be pretty fucking broken, actually. One of the better abilities. I considered giving a Violite to Fungus instead of Onyx. But with a Violite, Onyx actually 1v1s Flaffy. And does so in such a way that can often trick Eliza into using her only Hyper Potion on Flaffy. So, I think that's actually a better use of the Eviolite, because Fungus with Black Sludge can, like... That was a critical hit! Look how good Onyx is! But yeah, Fungus with Black Sludge can basically, come close to approximating the boosted Eviolite defenses. So, Liepard has a Cherry Berry in case of a static proc here. But he's basically just here to do this and this. And now I anticipate him dying to a Volt Switch. Despite being a Route 5 Hidden Grotto hidden ability level 25 encounter, Liepard is still pretty trash and therefore not a big part of this team. So now we get to see Onyx 1v1 Flaffy. This is awesome. So Flaffy is one of only 2 Pokemon that is not weak to Stealth Rock, the other one being the Ace Zebstrika. But Flaffy's moveset is Volt Switch, which Onix is immune to, Thunder Wave, which Onix is immune to, Takedown, which hits on Eviolite boosted defenses and is resisted, and Confuse Ray, which is the only thing that really threatens Onix. So now Elisa's going to waste her Super Potion here. Or Hyper Potion, sorry. And being paralyzed does kind of suck for Onix, because his primary attack here is a 2-turn move, Dig, which is pretty prone to being interrupted by full para. Confuse Ray, ooh, yeah, this is really bad for Onix. I'm not gonna lie, there is a chance that Onix does not 1v1 the Flaffy, but if he doesn't, Chinchino can, ooh, yeah, that's bad. I believe, I'm a believer, Snapped out of confusion, full para. Dig. If he weren't paralyzed, by the way, he would be outspeeding, which is kind of awesome. Okay, now just no full para. No full para. God damn it. I swear Onix... I do have footage of Onix 1v1ing this thing. But unfortunately, we just got hacked. It just happens sometimes. You just get hacked sometimes. But we can switch Audino in and... Light Screen here. So yeah, she's gonna Volt Switch, I think, to Joltik, who would have come out next anyway because Onix baits it with Energy Ball. 25%. Unnerve means that Audino can't eat... Well, Audino doesn't have berry. Audino has leftovers. Who has berries, actually? So... No, not Run. I know Sandile has a berry. I think we switch here to... Are you going to use... I think he uses Volt Switch. I think we switch to Fungus. I think... yeah, okay, so that was the play. So, I think Flaffy comes out now. So we switch to Audino. No, Emolga! Okay, we definitely switch to Audino here. Do we switch to Audino or do we switch to Chinchino? I think we switch to Audino here. Audino's probably gonna eat an Aerial Ace. And then we switch to Fungus on what I anticipate as a, Volt Switch. I'm guessing that there's another Volt Switch coming. Yeah, look at that. And so now, is she gonna go to Flaffy now? Zebstrika. Oh, because of Flame Charge. I think we go Sandile for the Intimidate. Ooh, Pursuit. That is interesting. And it's a... Fuck you. Okay, so if you're a hater of Stall, you're not going to like the way that I deal with Elisa. But I do think I have a pretty good strategy against her. I think it's interesting. It's much better than just, for example, what I did against Roxie, where it's just accuracy plus setup equals Ponage Incarnate. So I need Onix to set up Stealth Rock. Look at how beefy our boy is. Eviolite boosted Onix, massive defenses. It's amazing. I love it. I think we now switch to Liepard. Liepard's entire job here, as I mentioned, is Fake Out plus Thunder Wave. She's just here to sort of like fuck up Emolga a little bit. She has a Cherry Berry, or sorry, he has a Cherry Berry in case of paralysis from the static. Both Emolga and Flaffy have static, which can be a bit of a problem for us. Flaffy's static can potentially stop our level 18 Onyx from 1v1ing it. Yeah, I'm about to use Onyx to just, like, embarrass this Flaffy. So, potentially, depending on how damage rolls go, I could also waste Elisa's Hyper Potion here, which would be incredible. Onyx outspeeding Flaffy, which makes sense. Slow defensive line, the Ampharos line. I just need to not get the 30% static proc. Confuse Ray is a little obnoxious, because with Dig being my go-to move... Yeah, with Dig being the go-to move, I think we switch to Audino. I have a male Audino specifically because Elisa's entire team is female. I think what I do here is, do I want to set up the attract immediately, or do I want to set up a light screen? I think we attract. So we're gonna get switched on, but then we attract whoever comes in and hope for attraction bullshit so that we can set up light screen and then potentially switch to Fungus on a resisted Volt Switch. So, attraction hacks? Yeah, immobilized by love. It's a 50%. It's actually so broken. We're doing degenerate stall stuff. Like, I've got 2 Regenerator Mons. I've got dual screens. I have both of my Regenerator Ons have effectively leftovers. Like, I do only have 1 copy of leftovers, but as long as Fungus is one of my Pokemon, I just give it Black Sludge, right? Like, you just Black Sludge. This thing is never... I mean, it's never dying to an electric attack. Emolga's gonna come out and try to Aerial Ace it. But I think then what we do is... we play the Para Attract Hacks game. Oh, that's actually awesome. It tried to pursue us, and it got full para'd. So now, look at this shit. Okay, we can Attract plus Para, a 50% plus 25% chance to stop it from moving. Because of Para, we outspeed. This is so degenerate. Elisa's gonna, like, go full Lavos. Oh, we're getting... she actually broke through? That's not supposed to happen. Alright, I think we reflect here. Don't break through, don't break through. Okay, reflect at least stops some of the damage. And then I think we throw up Light Screen. And because Reflect is up, I anticipate it's going to go for the special attack, which is Volt Switch. No Attract or Paralysis during those 3 turns. You know, I talked about it being degenerate. I guess that's the game you play when we do hacks. So with Flaffy coming out, I think we switch to Onyx now. Because, like I said, Onyx is just Flaffy's natural predator. I'm guessing it's going to go for and fail at Volt Switch. Yeah, okay. So now we dig. I would kind of like Elisa to waste her Hyper Potion here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh, it will. Oh, static. That actually sucks. Oh, she's not going to waste her thing because of the... Oh, that wasn't enough for recoil. Okay, well, she'll waste her Hyper Potion. That's good. We just need Onyx to break through hacks. Like, now we're the ones on the other end of the hacks. We're dealing with 2-turn para hacks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2-turn attack plus paralysis plus confuse ray. Oh, no. Oh, no. Flappy's using our own strategies against us. Flappy's using our own strategies against us. Stacking the odds. Of course it works for her. Do we... I think we switch to Audino. Audino can take a body slam. Or, sorry, not a body slam, a takedown. And then we switch to Fungus on the Volt Switch. The Paralyzed Onix is not going to be doing too much for us, unfortunately. Like, that is the downside of relying on Dig. We can still potentially whip him out next time Flaffy comes out here. Or we can use him to blank a anticipated Volt Switch. Actually, with Emolga paralyzed, I think this is actually good for Onix. Because Onix has rock moves, which are super effective. And are not 2-turn. And really high physical defense. So yeah, I think we Rock Tomb here. Pursuit. Like, Onix shrugs. That was a critical hit, too. Like, I was just gonna talk about how Onix is shrugging off the attacks. Thinking that that was, like, a regular attack that it wasn't taking much from. But no, he just, like, shrugs off the crit. Good night, Emolga. 07 to a real one. Okay, so now Joltik's gonna come out because Energy Ball. I think we switch to Fungus, and then from Fungus to Onix. Because now it's going to be Bug Bite. Either... Yeah, I think we go Onix so that we can safely get Chinchino out. And Tail Slap. Because I think Onix dies to the X-Scissor, yeah. So I think this lets us safely get Chinchino out and Tail Slap Joltik. Because I think we outspeed... I think Chinchino outspeeds Joltik. We just have to hit perfect. 2, 3... Perfect. Because Earthquake would have been neutral. And because it's 2 turns, like, it leaves us potentially vulnerable to... Or not Earthquake, Dig would have been neutral. But here I think we definitely Dig. Because it left us vulnerable to a potential... Oh, Thunderwave, that's actually really unfortunate. I thought we would have got the kill there. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. Well, the Flaffy is dead at least. The Flaffy is dead at least. Because it dies to Stealth Rock coming out. Okay, Zebstrika is gonna get hit by Tail Slap. Perfect. 2, 3. Ooh, a crit. It's gonna Citrus up. And she doesn't have her Super Potion anymore because she wasted it on Flaffy. 2 crits there. That's actually huge. I think we have to go for a Tail Slap here. Oh, it's Volt Switching. So I think Emolga comes out here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is it Emolga? No, it's Flaffy. Flaffy dies. Oh, right, Emolga's dead. It's literally just going to be Zebstrika again. I think we go with Sandile then. Because the Intimidate to lower the physical attack. And no Citrus Berry, no Hyper Potion. Like, she's just kind of fucked. I think Sandile dies to whatever attack Zebstrika uses, but I think that's fine for a safe switch. Oh shit, he lives! Yo, Sandile oh, never mind. Look, Intimidate was still worth it, I guess. That's a little unfortunate, though. I think we get a safe Audino in here. And do we go for a track cheese, or do we just immediately return? I think we just immediately return. You can't volt switch. You can't switch to anyone. Like, I mean, you can use it, but it doesn't switch you. You just die to Audino. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay. That was a little bit scuffed, not gonna lie. Like, things definitely didn't go quite how I expected them to, but I think for the most part, you know, part of it is just adjusting to RNG. I'm pretty happy with how that fight went. Yeah, we had like 4 or 5 attempts. I don't remember the exact number. It wasn't super bad, though. And we get Volt Switch ourselves as well to abuse, so that's nice. Okay, Liepard has been kicked off the team. It's been replaced by a Cottony that you don't need to see because it's just the same as the Whimsicott. And I mean quite literally the same. I used PK Hex. It's just the same one. I think I randomized the IVs. I mentioned this with the Hidden Grottos and how using PKX to save time with encounters there. I decided, why limit it to that? I don't like hunting for the highest level Pokemon. So I just gave myself the highest level one. I gave them the moves that they would have in the wild at that level, and so far, so good. Also use that for friendship. Now as for Clay, Clay's been a bit of an issue. Oh, he's shiny. His shinies are so cool, though. So there's a couple of things about Clay. His Krokorok intimidates, so I can't really open with a sweeper. And even if I could, Onix has Sturdy. So we're gonna start by setting up an attract. Krokorok also has Sandstorm. I do not want Sandstorm to be active when Excadrill or Sandslash show up. Which is fine because he brings Onix out second. So if I kill Krokorok and Sandstorm is still active, it's not a huge deal. Okay, he's tormenting me. I'm gonna eat his berry. Nom 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 nom. I was hoping he had attacked me, but that's fine. So this is turn 2 of Sandstorm. We want to make sure on turn 5 is when Onix comes out. This is also, so that's turn 3 of Sandstorm, turn 4 of our Reflect. Our Reflect ends next turn. I think... So Onix is tricky. Onix has Rock Polish, he likes to set up with that, but he also has Explosion, and if I can knock him down to the yellow, he likes to explode, which Swadloon can, protect to basically blank. So I think he's outside of healing range, but inside of explosion range. So I'll go for that. Rock Slide. Okay. I think we have Audino set up Reflect here. Rock Slide again. Okay, Reflect. Rock Slide again. That's okay. We have Citrus Berry plus Regen... That's not okay! That's not okay! No, 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 no. Okay. We still have Regenerator. It's partially okay. I think we go Swadloon here. He has not missed a single Rock Slide. I'm so jealous. Okay, I think we C-Bomb here. Swadloon's on his last legs. Come on, be enough, be enough, be enough. Okay. Clay, unfortunately, still has his Hyper Potion left. But But that's okay. In case Sandslash is gonna go for Hone Claws, I Seed Bomb here. I thought he might. He did not. Critical hit, too. Insult to injury. Okay, Leviani... Leviani 2 shots. The problem is, if Sandslash bulldozes, even though we resist it, we're slowed down to the point where he gets to Rock Slide us next turn. Hone Claws. Okay, this is free now. This is free now. Well, kind of. Because Reflect just wore off the turn before Excadrill comes out, which is a problem. I think we need to steal Excadrill's berry. Ooh, avoided the attack. Nice. And then I think we just go for Seed Bombs until... Ooh. Okay, the Rock Slide misses that we've banked have all started paying off here. I think Leviani dies here, but I think that's okay. We start with Stun Spore, I believe. I think we start with Stun Spore. Stun Spore first. This not only slows him down, but means that we might have turns where we get, like, extra paraturns. Slash, okay, goodbye. 07 Cottony. 07 Cottony. Next up, Whimsicott. We need to land this Leech Seed. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, we hope to just stall him out. Not like that, though. He should be slower than Audino, though. Which means we throw up Reflect. And then because of the speed disadvantage, he should be going for Bulldoze. And we can semi-safely switch to Mandibuzz. And that's safe. And now he's gonna go for Rock Slide. And I think we switch to Audino here. And unfortunately, Clay still has the Hyper Potion. So, like, it's definitely not, like, we've won. But we're in a very good place. I think we Reflect. I want Audino out. Or, not Reflect. I want Audino out to put Reflect back up. The turn Reflect goes away. Our path to victory is the Leech Seed, though. Reflect should go away this turn. That's kind of a lot. Okay, so now we Reflect. Bulldoze again. I think Bulldoze is his strongest attack, but I don't know how Speed Control is gonna... Like, Speed Control notoriously affects the AI in weird ways. I think we do have to switch to Mandibuzz, though. Yeah, so he used Bulldoze, and then I think we use Fly to buy us another turn. Why is he using Bulldoze against Mandibuzz, who is Flying type? He has Rock Slide. He has Rock Slide / Metal Claw. What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this Excadrill? He just used Bulldoze twice against the flying type. Clay, I need to teach you the type chart. I'm so confused. I'll take it, but I'm so confused. Okay. So this is almost certainly Onix's last battle, because we're going to be able to get Crustle with Stealth Rock with the move relearner. So I decided to do this Quick Claw Explosion. Main reason is Sturdy Stealth Rock, of course, but Audino, just solid, shaking grass everywhere. Zangoose is here to sweep, as long as, unfortunately, he needs the Choice Scoff to outspeed some key targets like the Swanna. But, we can make up for his deficits. And then we've got Zebtrika with an Electric Gem. Liepard with a Focus Sash and Fake Out Thunderwave U-Turn. And then Whimsicott is here, again, just to spread paralysis. Originally, I was going to try to spread paralysis and use Choice Band, instead of Choice Scarf on my Zangoose, but she's, it didn't work. It didn't work out as much as I would have wanted it to. So, instead, she's going to have to use her Scarf. I want everyone in the chat to say 07 to Onix. This is likely the last time we're going to see Stealth Rock Sturdy Onix. I am going to click Explosion. I have finally seen in a, I'll probably include it in the video, if not I'll make a short out of it. I've seen how much Explosion does. It's very funny. I predicted it to be less than a fourth, and it was even less than I thought it would be. It was very funny. But with a Scarf, Zangoose outspeeds Swoobat, and I believe Speed ties Swanna, because I did have an attempt. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Alright, let's do this. So, I've already seen just how little Onix does with Quick Claw Explosion. I've had it happen once. I've actually had him proc Quick Claw on Stealth Rock like 3 times, which is very amusing. But, okay, 4 times. I actually hope I get to show off just how little damage Quick Claw Explosion does because of how bad... I mean, it's 22 level deficit as well, but, like, still. Part of it is how bad Onix is. It does actually, funny enough, it does actually change Thunder Punch from being a ranged to kill to guaranteed to kill. At least I think so. I've only missed the kill with Thunder Punch, like, twice, and it's been by so little that the explosion would have made the difference. Of course, a critical hit also makes the difference. So I don't know why, but Swanna comes out next. I think we might be speed tied with the Swanna, because exactly once I've had the Swanna outspeed, but not this time. And now's the tricky part. So Sigilif does not get chipped by rocks because of Magic Guard, right? So what we have to do is switch to Liepard. Because of the immunity. Then we fake out. Thunderwave. And then U-turn. We have Focus Sash. So we U-turn into Audino. Audino's gonna set up a light screen so that Sigilyph can come back in safely. I could have just let Liepard die there, but I want to preserve Fake Out and Thunderwave for Skarmory, who is in the back. So now we switch to Zangoose. Zangoose should live because of Light Screen. Everything but a crit. And now we get to Thunder Punch. Oh my god. That's actually really unfortunate. It means she's gonna Hyper Potion. The full para is nice though. Zangoose dies here. But we can have Liepard come out. I don't want to waste Zebstrika's gem, because I want to save that for Skarmory. So I think we Fake Out. Return is 102 power. Yeah, I think we return here. And hope that Audino can finish the job. So Audino put up a light screen. I could go for Attract Cheese as well. Stacking Attract and Para is like toxic as hell. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. Look, has there been a single gym fight that hasn't eventually devolved into degeneracy? Oh, we didn't need to do that. Okay. So we just have Skarmory left. And we gotta hit Stun Spore. We gotta hit Stun Spore here. We got Focus Sash on Whimsicott, so we just gotta hit Stun Spore. If we get the full para, we go for Leech Seed. But Stun Spore is more important. Slow it the fuck down. 07 Whimsicott. Alright, Zebstrika. Electric Gem powered Spark. This should kill. It did not kill. And it's got its Citrus Berry. Agility? Okay, so because of the paralysis, it's trying to do speed control bullshit. I think we Volt Switch here. Into Audino. For Light Screen. Oh, or that kills. Never mind. Or that crit kills. Okay. Skyla is definitely the easiest leader we've fought so far, but, like, that says more about them than about her. And, of course, I did do some degenerate shit once again. I'm sad to see Onyx go, but, like, Crustle with Stealth Rock is just better. Plus, he can do Shell Smash stuff. Maybe it'll detect turn 1? Okay, I think what I do is... I hope the AI loves turn 1 detect. If he goes for detect turn 1, we get a free Swords Dance. If he goes for taunt turn 1, it's kind of a wash. Thunderwave is not the play. Razor... Well, we get a free Swords Dance. We know you're not taunting. Why the fuck would it Razor Wind? Oh, I guess maybe that's why. But, like, Air Slash... The thing about the 2-turn moves is, like, they're functionally only 50% as strong as they should be. So, like, Air Slashing twice would just do more damage. Anyway, we're at +4 now, so I guess we just bite. The bad thing about this Absol is... its moves in the wild is just... It's so fucking trash. And I went even to the move reminder, and I was like, well, maybe... But it was like, no. And it doesn't have speed. I guess it is a fucking superior that is 5 levels higher. But we'll just send Big Mama out. We'll just send out Big Mama. Big Mama. Coil, coil, coil. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Boop-a-doo, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Oh, huge. Fucking huge burn right there. Yeah, I think that secures us the win, right? Because then when Simisear comes out, we just Earth Power, and that's his whole team. So weird how Hugh... Is Hugh like the most gasless rival in Pokemon? Like, even the baby mode rivals who, like, pick the starter that's weak to you have, like, full teams. This is post-Gym 6. No wonder I named him FE7. He's... Wait! I named him FE7 and he's running on limited deployment slots! Wait, that's peak. Wait, that's peak. You fucking dork. Great! Okay, we're here for the Drayden fight. I'm pretty excited for this strategy. It's not like... I guess I'll show you. So we're starting with Skarmory. The goal with Skarmory is just to set up as many layers of spikes as we can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw down spikes. Thankfully we outspeed Druddigon, because Druddigon's like kind of ridiculously slow. And we should be able to get down 3 whole layers. If we get critical hit, but Revenge is not gonna get doubled. Yeah, we not only get down the 3 levels, but we should also be able to throw off like a metal sound or something. Because the Druddigon is bulky enough that it can survive a single blizzard from Starmie. Yeah, this is fucking... She is being the GOAT right here. Look at our Skarmory just being the absolute GOAT. Okay, so... Now, next up, we switch to the level 26 cast form. With Choice Scarf, cast form outspeeds. The reason this is better than just using a Focus Sash Hail Setter is Focus Sash Hail Setters take 2 turns of Hail to die. 1 turn to get reduced to their Sash, and 1 turn to get fully dead. We want our Hail Setter to die because they, by dying, provide a free switch into Starmie. The first turn of Hail is, like, spent on dying. We only have 4 turns of Hail left, but hopefully these 4 turns, combined with Metal Sound on Druddigon and, because Hail gives Blizzard Perfect Accuracy. So combined with the Metal Sound on Druddigon and the spikes dealing 25% to everyone that comes in, should... let us just one-shot, well, not Flygon because Levitate, but also 4x effective, like, Flygon's dead. But specifically I'm thinking the Fracture and Haxorus. The Haxorus also likes going for Dragon Dance plus Dragon Tail, so it's not the end of the world if we fail this one-shot. But 3 layers of spikes does mean 25%, so we only need to deal 75% with Blizzard. And I think Starmie Blizzard is... Oh, that's so lucky. That's actually so lucky. Oh, but he's probably gonna use a full restore. No full restore. I mean, the freeze is lucky, but I don't think Haxorus was going to one-shot Starmie, even though Starmie is significantly lower level. Maybe he was. Even if he was, we have Golduck as a second choice Scarf Blizzard spammer. And we have What is this luck? I almost want to redo this to prove that, like, my strategy was good even without the freeze luck. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Maybe I'll tack on a thing at the end, like, showing me without the freeze luck doing it. Because this is kind of ridiculous. Oh, right. Flying type. Let's just fucking spam Iron Head. I don't know what else to say. We got 2 freezes in a row, and this Altaria does not want to thaw out. But, like, I had a strategy. I had a strategy that, like, I kind of just want to redo this. That was absurdity. I kind of just want to redo this. Because that's kind of ridiculous. I don't like that being the way that we won. I really don't. Alright, I'm redoing the fight because, like, winning with 2 lucky freezes... I know Blizzard has a higher chance to freeze than other ice moves, or at least it doesn't Gen 1, maybe they nerfed it. But like 2 lucky freezes, it just does not feel like a good way to... I don't like it. I don't like it as a way to win. I want to win honorably. I want to show that my strategy actually has fucking merit. I'm gonna throw down 3 layers of spikes and throw off a metal sound. We just need to not get crit. Like, and that is luck. That is luck. The strategy of relying on not getting crit is definitely some luck. But, like... Oh, or we get a dodge. But you saw that we kill off of only just 1 metal sound. So we don't need to care about the dodge. Maybe we'll get crit here. But, like, I like my strategy. I like my strategy. I don't want to fucking win off of absurd luck. So we switch to Cast Form. Cast Form outspeeds, sets up Hail, and then dies to Crunch. God, level 26 Choice Scarf Cast Form smiley face. I'm very happy that I have a strategy that relies on the little gulp shittos instead of just spamming legendaries. Because we have 2 legendaries available, but I genuinely think that using them is not only unnecessary, but, like, quite literally... I mean, our fucking non-binary starfish is just doing the job better. And then we got a duck for backup. So we just spam this shit. The spikes, I guess, are literally just there for Haxorus, but, like, I don't know, that's a pretty strong Pokemon to be there for. I think it's worth setting up 3 layers of spikes just to make Haxorus easier to kill. I'm surprised Drayden didn't use his, like, full max potion, whatever, on the Haxorus. Okay, well, the game just wants us to fucking get lucky, because we got the critical hit there. But, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that, because, like, maybe Starmie's just fucking goated. Maybe Starmie's just fucking goated. Another critical hit? Oh no, it's just a range. Okay, well, yeah, Starmie's just fucking goated. That's what we learned today. That's what we learned today. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. We did get a lucky crit and like a lucky dodge that didn't actually matter. But like you can see that we fucking would have won, right? Like anyone can see that. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, we've got a interesting plan for Marlon. I mean, anytime Onyx comes off the bench, I'm excited. The main reason Onyx is here, of course, is Stealth Rocks. The main reason for Rocks is breaking Caracosta's Sturdy. And Spikes would do that. But Stealth Rocks have the advantage of also hitting Mantine, and I think Mantine is going to be the most obnoxious Pokemon for us. So Onyx's job is done. Scald, get wrecked. We have Virizion now to deal with Wailord. Wailord is pretty scary. It has Ice Beam, so we can hit Virizion for super effective. But even still, with Giga Drain, Virizion will end HP, like, or end the battle nearly full HP. Because we get hit for super effective. He get done a lot. But because of Giga Drain and Leftovers, we actually, I think with Leftovers, we'll go all the way up to full off of Giga Drain, which is pretty epic. Because we go up, yeah, and then we'll heal up to full with the Leftovers. And so this should successfully bait out Mantine, because it sees Air Slash quad effective. So let's go Skarmory. Skarmory should shrug off the Air Slash, and then it gets 2-hit by either Scald or Ice Beam after that. But that is enough for us to get off a little bit of chip damage. With Fly. And then we die. So Skarmory's dead. She did her job 07. And that brings us to, I believe we want Zebstrika here? And with Electric Gem, Volt Switch should be enough to kill this Mantine. It's quad effective, even with the massive level disparity. Like 20 levels lower, but it's damage, right? And I believe that's going to bring out Jellicent. So, with Jellicent out... Oh, no, that's Caracosta. Well, that's not what I wanted. Well, I guess we Volt Switch here. Caracosta likes to Shell Smash. We get our own Electric Gems. Or Cobalion Electric Gem here. He likes Shell Smashing. Virizion resists everything Caracosta has. As long as we don't get burned here. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we get burned, because we are special attacking. And then we should kill him with a quad effective Giga Drain. And that's gonna leave only the Jellicent. The Jellicent can be obnoxious because of Curse Body. But I think with everyone we have, we should be able to handle him. I'm gonna Giga Drain here. That's gonna Curse Body. Shadow Ball, I'm fine with that. Because Virzion's very specially tanky. I think we go to Whimsicott now and just throw up a Leech Seed. So Jellicent has Recover. which can turn this into a bit of a stall fest. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, let's go Stun Spore into Leech Seed because... Ooh. Okay, well... The Leech Seed is the more important one anyway. As long as we don't miss that. Okay, we didn't miss that. So we get the Leech Seed off. And then we can kind of have Virizion try to, like, outstall with Giga Drain and whatnot. Or actually, let's go Zebstrika. Get some chip down first. Or Thunder Wave for another attempt at paralysis. Yeah, okay. Got you paralyzed. And I think Zebstrika is dead now. Yeah, Zebstrika is dead now. That's fine. Let's get some Cobalion chip with Volt Switch again. Just as a sort of way to play around Curse Body, since Virizion only has one attack that can actually hit the Jellicent in Giga Drain. And then I think we're in a pretty good position as long as Mr. Pringles Man doesn't, like, stall us too hard. So, I think Marlon has 2 Hyper Potions left. I can't ever find, like, any consistent stuff on the internet about... Oh, we crit. Okay, never mind. Yeah, get wrecked. That's the counter to stall is just get lucky. The counter to stall is just get lucky. Don't look at his feet, by the way. Don't look at his feet. Alright, so Colress. I'm gonna open with Crustle to throw up Stealth Rock, specifically for the Sturdy on Magnezone. I'm pretty sure that's his only Sturdy Pokemon. Everyone else will resist it. Because Klinklang... So, the thing is, Colress does not have his Pokemon's abilities listed on Cerebi. Unless it's, like, listed somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I kind of just have to figure them out. We're gonna throw up the Stealth Rock. And then... Oh, I found them here. Okay. So yeah, it literally is just Sturdy on these two. Although, if this guy, because he's going for a random move now, if he chooses to Volt Switch, we'll also have broken his Sturdy with Crustle. I am going to, actually, either way, we'll have broken his Sturdy, because I'm switching to Virizion, who has a red card. Alright, Flash Cannon, that's whatever. Viridion is the special defensive of the swords, although that chunked him for quite a bit. Okay, Klinklang out next. It is an air balloon Klinklang, so we'll just use the secret sword. If he shift gears, I don't think it'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna set up to sweep me. He has Gear Grind, Thunderbolt, and Giga Impact. So even if he goes for, like, a sweep... Oh my god, what a fucking fool. Yeah, even if he goes for... Well... We do get the free turn here. I think we go Terrakion, and specifically Terrakion then starts spamming, Sacred Sword? Because even against Magneton and Magnezone, Sacred Sword has the highest base power. It's stab 90, and it's super effective, single super effective. So single super effective is 180, and then plus another 90 is 270. Whereas Bulldoze, even being quad, it's not stab, so it's only 240, because it's 60 times 4. Alright, so this Metang is Clear Body, not Levitate. So let's swap to Crustle just to get a clean switch to Piloswine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You were supposed to kill. I mean, you kill now, but you've got +2 speed. I think Piloswine can survive a Meteor Mash. Because that's going to be the highest base power move. And then we Ground Gem Earthquake. Should kill Metang. Unless we get crit, even with an attack boost, this Meteor Mash doesn't kill. Because it's not retroactive, basically. So yeah, unless we got crit, we're safe there. Kill the Metang. Piloswine's going down now. Because I'm pretty sure Piloswine, yeah, gets outsped. Even slow Magnezone, you know, whatever. But we broke Sturdy with the rocks. That's what's important. And then I think we bring out Terrakion to start Sacred Sorting. Because he's got our highest might. The Magneton is Violite, so I am a little bit worried about that. Oh, Behemoth's gonna come out next, isn't it? Yeah, okay. What is this Behemoth? Psychic, Energy Ball, Calm Mind, Recover. Okay, so I think what we do is we go Whimsicott. Because Focus Sash will live whatever. We set up a Leech Seed, and then we try to outstall with Cobalion. If we hit. We do hit, okay. So Whimsicott goated, as usual. I fucking love this Pokemon. Whimsicott dead. And now Cobalion has leftovers plus Seed Recovery. And will be neutral to Psychic. So I think we retaliate here, because it's got the boost. And then we start spamming Iron Head. That's more than I expected. Even with lefties and Leech Seed, I think we're dead to another one, right? So we Iron Head here. Hope for a flinch. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. And he has a Max Potion, which I think is what's coming next. If we retaliate, then we can't kill Magneton. Oh, that's awful. Because he's gonna resist. And he probably kills Terrakion, because we're minus Spadef. He definitely kills Terrakion here. The crit! Yo, we take those shit. We take that shit. And now, break Sturdy. The stones break Sturdy. Colress fucking down. Terrakion is epic. Terrakion is epic! Rock Fighting is such a good offensive typing. It's, like, unreal. Anyway, shut up, Colress. I just kicked your butt. So, cry about it. Okay. So, Ghetsis is one of the hardest fights in the campaign. Unfortunately, I think it only gets harder from here, though, because the Elite Four in Challenge Mode are kind of ridiculous, but Ghetsis is the way he is even on Normal Mode, which is, pretty impressive as to how hard he is. I'm opening with... So, I'm opening with Lunatone, but it doesn't matter, like... So basically, you get a full heal in between. So it doesn't matter necessarily, like, for the Kyurem fight who I open with. I just want to open with whoever is best against Ghetsis' lead, which is Koffagrigus. He has a sort of like stally Cofagrigus. Oh damn, you're like, this must be random AI. The information online is like a little bit unclear as to whether the Kyurem is random AI or not. But that's not the scary part, because we get a full heal, we have a team of 6 to fight it off, whatever. Ghetsis himself has a very fucking stacked team. Cofagrigus with a stall set, Seismitoad, who's super bulky and hits super hard, Electros with like bizarro coverage and surprisingly bulky, Drapion, Toxicroak, and Hydreigon. So against Cofagrigus, we're starting with Lunatone. Our Lunatone has a Ghost Gem to power up its Shadow Ball, and that makes Cofagrigus a 2-shot, even through Leftovers recovery. And because we outspeed, it only gets to do one thing. Probably Toxic us. It likes to Toxic. Huh. That's not usually what it does. Well, that's pretty bad, because this means... So, this means that Lunatone... It's gonna pull out Seismitoad, but then Seismitoad will be firing off a random move. Because it'll probably see everything kills Lunatone, right? I want to switch Virizion in for free on Muddy Water, but Seismitoad could go for anything here. Okay, we got lucky. We got the 1 and 4. And we didn't get the accuracy drop. So now a Grass Gem boosted Giga Drain should fucking destroy this Seismitoad. So we do that. We Sacred Sword, and then Electros is going to kill us with Acrobatics. 4x effective, no item. Like, it's just stupidly strong. This thing has Crunch, Flamethrower, and Acrobatics. Lunatone outspeeds. The thing I'm worried about is if Psychic knocks Electros low enough that Ghetsis uses his Max Potion on it, which I would rather he didn't. Let's see. I guess it's better on the Electros than the Hydreigon. I think this is low enough that Ghetsis will use his Max Potion. He only has 1. Alright, I'm going off of the assumption he's using the Max Potion. And if that's the case, we use Sacred Sword here with Terrakion. That's a lot of damage. Perfect. Okay, so this should bring out Toxicroak. Drapion. Interesting. Okay, I guess we just keep Sacred Swording? What does Drapion have? Oh, he has Earthquake. So that should kill Terrakion. It doesn't. Hey, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We Sacred Sword again. He'll resist it this time. And down goes Terrakion. And now is for... This is my favorite part of the strategy. Here comes Onyx. You know I'm always happy when Onyx gets to contribute. But, so, Onyx is going to get to Sandstorm. Because I have a Sandrush Excadrill. What? How, Toxicroak gets Shadow Ball? Bizarre. Anyway, we want all 4 turns of Sandstorm available for Sandrush. So I gave Onyx a black sludge, so he kills himself to get us a free switch into Excadrill sooner rather than later. We now have Sand Rush Excadrill. I will Earthquake the Toxicroak, and all that's left is Hydreigon. Now, Hydreigon has Levitate, and a Life Orb, and Dragon Rush, Crunch, Rock Slide, and Frustration. So let's throw a Rock Slide at him. Rock Gem boosted, of course. Oh, shit. We get the flinch off. Okay. I think we just kill him here. I think we just kill him here now. Even if he... So he rushes us, but we resist. And we outspeed because of the Sand Rush. So... Crustle was completely unnecessary then. Crustle had Bug Gem X-Scissor for his contribution, but... I guess we just get to do it with Excadrill. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty fucking happy with that, with how that worked out. I'm pretty fucking happy with how that worked out. That was very, very, satisfying to pull off. I guess N gets to cry now. Okay. So, I have to fight against my rival Hugh now, and I've been having a surprising amount of trouble with this fight that I thought would be kind of inconsequential, and believe it or not, my starter choice, giving him Superior, thinking that would be the easiest one, has actually kind of come back and bit me, although I think honestly all of them would be problematic. I think Emboar might have been the easiest one. But we're gonna start out. Unfezant always uses Swagger, which boosts my attack by 2, which is why I gave Terrakion a Person Berry. You get a Person Berry from one of the random rangers. So, yup, we're doing fucking Person Berry Swagger strats. This is more of a boost than any, like, boosting item would give, so I figured it's probably my best bet. Bouffalant is trying to Earthquake me, but I think +2 Sacred Sword is gonna fucking destroy him. But now out comes... So here's the problem. Superior comes out next. Superior loves to... Well, so I think he sees a one-shot on Terrakion and outspeeds. So I think we switch to Liepard. Because Superior likes coil setting up. My Liepard has a Focus Sash. I'm gonna Thunder Giga Drain. Not sure what that was about. But that's okay. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Oh, I could have just done Fake Out for a little bit of chip. I don't think that matters much. The main reason that we had... Yeah, because, like, he would Giga Drain his way back up to full anyway, so it really doesn't matter. The main reason I have him paralyzed is so that I can outspeed him. I mean, that's why you paralyze always. Crustle has X-Scissor. I am hoping for some number of crits here, especially if he starts setting up with Coil. But I think he just... Ooh. The Giga Drain is throwing me off, because he's been Leaf Blading, and now he's recovering HP that I sort of hadn't planned for. At least because my guys are underleveled, it's not going to be as much HP as you would hope. Okay, so now I believe we go... Does Virizion have, like, decent attack? I think we go Virizion... Retaliate here. Because this will be doubled power. And then we Sacred Sword. Oh, the Max Potion. Okay. This is what I was afraid of. At least he doesn't have a full restore. And Sacred Sword goes through the defense boost from Coil. So if Superior starts coiling up, I've been getting terrible para luck. If Superior starts, you know, coiling up, maybe I should have Synthesis there, try to live a little bit longer with Virizion. Because I think I could probably have 1v1'd him. We go Cobalion and just keep Sacred Swording. Because we still resist Grass. It's only Terrakion who's actually weak. And assuming he's not going to use another Max Potion, of course the critical hit. Assuming he's not going to use another Max Potion, I think this is our path to victory. And I believe now it's what, the Water Monkey probably? Oh no, the Fire Monkey. Well, we have Terrakion. Like, Terrakion will just epic. So we go back to Terrakion. No item, but we just Rock Slide this. And this should kill. I mean, it's Terrakion, right? Ooh. No. Okay. Well, we have Lunatone. Smiley face. Or we don't need Lunatone. Or we don't fucking need Lunatone. Okay, that went a lot smoother than my previous attempts. I also didn't play well. I really think that synthesizing... If I synthesized, then Virizion probably could have just 1v1 Superior. But yeah, the reason I had Liepard instead of Whimsicott is Thunderwave's more accurate than Stun Spore, so I figure, you know, if that's all I'm going for. Because Grass types get affected by Powder Moves in this gen. It's only later gens, I think Gen 6 onward, where they have that immunity. But now I have to figure out my team going into the Elite Four. So that's gonna be exciting. Oh boy. Okay. I think I've done all the prep work I can. I haven't used any of the rare candies. I think Excadrill is probably the target for them. But I think I can probably beat the Elite Four without using any candies, and I want to challenge myself to do that. So yeah. With that in mind, I'm gonna go in. And first, we're gonna fight Grimsly. If we go, okay. 4 Great Warriors to the southwest, Ghost, fighting Dark. Okay, northwest is Grimsly. We're going for Grimsly first. Because I think he's gonna be the most straightforward and easiest one to beat. Oh, I love these openings. Ching, 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 ching. Ta-dong! Alright, Grimsly. Give me your worst. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, he opens with Liepard. I've got their teams pulled up as well. I think in this window. So he opens with his Liepard. It's got Fake Out, Normal Gem, Unburden strategies. So we want to stop it from doing that, which is why I'm leading with Golurk. Now, naturally, it's going to use a Dark-type move to try to hit Golurk. Night Slash. So Terrakion comes out, resists that, and gets a Justified boost. And now we can just sweep with Sacred Sword, because I'm Choice Scarfed. Now, Crocodile has Intimidate, which I think is the only potential problem. And of course, it comes out next. So it's gonna knock us down. It has Earthquake as well, so I can't guarantee the one-shot here. So I think what I do is I switch to Whimsicott. Earthquake, and we hold on with our Focus Sash. And I think we just Leash Seed. Well, it didn't matter. He dodged. But this is just to get Golurk back in. Because with Golurk, he's got Crunch, Dragonclaw, Earthquake, Rock Tomb. So he'll go for Crunch. So we can get another Justified boost. And this is the main reason I wanted a Ghost type on the team. In order to guarantee we could get Dark type attacks for Justified boosts here. And so now we should be able to once again just sweep with Sacred Sword. There we go. Okay. Scared me for a second. Scared me for a second. And this is a Moxie Scrafty, not an Intimidate Scrafty, so no more shenanigans required. And we have Choice Scarf to guarantee we outspeed the Absol as well. Although Liepard, I believe, was the fastest Pokemon. So this is a Muscle Band Absol, and we should just kill it. The only potential problem is Bisharp has a Quick Claw, which nothing I can do about that. But that's what Excadrill is here for as a backup plan. Ground Gem, Earthquake should be enough. But nope, we just Sacred Sword and sweep. Like I said, this was definitely the easiest one. Not really anything tricky going on, just taking advantage of the Justified boosts, and, that's one down. That's one down. Alright. Next, we're gonna go for Caitlyn. I love the presentation this Elite Four has. Like, all the stars and the flower. It's just so cool. But Caitlyn... So Caitlyn can be kind of tricky. I'm thinking this is going to be an opportunity for Excadrill to shine. Terrakion and Excadrill are kind of the all-stars of the team, with the other four being in sort of a supporting role. But Moonsharna's starting moveset is kind of funky. Charge Beam, Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Reflect. So, against a ground type, the only way it can deal any damage is by putting me to sleep. So it's gonna go for Zoom Lens Hypnosis stuff. But I have a Chesto Berry to counter that. So this is a clean two-shot against Moonsharna. And I'm assuming this is going to bring out Reuniclus, because Reuniclus has Energy Ball. Sigilith. Interesting. Sigilith, I guess it's because of Shadow Ball and Ice Beam? I'm not entirely certain what brought Sigilith out. I guess, yeah, I guess Ice Beam. Well, we get some Sigilith chip. Oh, that's more than some chip. That's more than some fucking chip. We're eating away at her full restores. If we get a crit, we just kill this thing. This was unexpected, but I don't think she uses 2, right? Yeah, okay. So Sigilith goes down. So this was the plan now. Is we go Onyx. And we do the classic Cyanide Capsule Onyx strategy. Where we set up Sandstorm. For some reason, I briefly got scared. Because I was like, oh no, it outspeeds. Of course it outspeeds. Onyx is fucking level 18. And then he kills himself. Bye, buddy. Okay. And that means Excadrill's here. And I guess we go for Rock Slide. And we have Reuniclus, Gothitelle, and Metagross are the only ones left. So, Reuniclus, we go X-Scissor, or we could Shadow Claw. Oh, I forget. Do I have Ground Gem or Ghost Gem on my Excadrill? Ghost Gem. Okay, so then we go Shadow Claw then. Because Reuniclus is bulkier than God. Well, they're all bulky, aren't they? They're all bulky. Oh, this thing. And then we X-Scissor, I guess? The thing is that Caitlyn's team is so bulky. We got really lucky dodging that Focus Blast, because Excadrill's dead off a Focus Blast. And now Metagross. And we Earthquake. We outspeed, at least. We know we outspeed because of Sandrush. Oh, boy. Yep, that's to be expected. Okay. It's a Life Orb Metagross, too. Okay, and then I think we... Terrakion? The Gothitelle has Psychic. I guess we Bulldoze here? I believe Terrakion has a Focus Sash? Yeah. Because I want a Terrakion as, like, a backup setter of Sandstorm. I guess that would mean Rock Slide is probably the best thing for me to go for here. Because I'm living at least one hit. Maybe we get some flinches. This is definitely a scuffed clear if we do it. Kills me with Shadow Ball. I think instead, because I was thinking maybe Whimsicott, but I think we just go Druddigon. Because I feel like if we try to do status stuff with Whimsicott, that might bait out. Oh no, she used her only full restore. They only have one. Maybe it would have made sense just to go Whimsicott then. Either way, we got it. Okay. That was a scuffed-ass clear, can I just say that? But we did it. We fucking did that shit. Sheer Force boosted Crunch. Let's go. Hooray for Sheer Force. Alright, Marshal next. Marshal's gonna be tricky. No beating around the bush with this. Marshal's gonna be tricky. I think I have a pretty okay strategy. But it's gonna be tricky. So, we start out with Throw. God, Throw is so bulky. I need to set up Stealth Rocks to break Sock's Sturdy. Unfortunately, the fighting types all resist it, so it's not going to be, like, good residual damage. But it's specifically so that Sock doesn't have Sturdy, because I think that could fuck me over. Although, as you'll see, even just reaching one-shot thresholds is a bit of a problem. Maybe it's just that Throw is really bulky, although Conkeldurr is also really bulky. So we're going to do the same trick we did before. We're baiting Payback for Justified on Terrakion. But even with a Fighting Gem and +1 attack, we didn't one-shot. So instead I've got Choice Band Sacred Sword. And we two-shot. He's going for Rock Tomb because they love speed control. I was really hoping that would miss. Last time it missed, and that had me in a much better position. Oh, but we still outspeed, so that's good. Oh, and we get the critical hit. Okay, because I was worried that we were going to miss that two-shot range as well. I did some testing. Alright, so now Minxiao's coming out. Minxiao is going to go for high jump kick here. So we have Golurk come out. And that takes care of 50% of Minxiao's HP. And now, Mincha's gonna go for bounce. So we go Druddigon. And Druddigon is here specifically because I taught it Protect. And now I believe... So, its options are Retaliate, U-Turn, Bounce, and High Jump Kick. It should see High Jump Kick as the highest possible damage. So we go back to Golurk, and this should kill Minxiao. Yes! Okay, okay, okay. I don't know what to do now. I didn't think I'd get this far. Okay, Lucario. Lucario is a problem. He has Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Calm Mind. Do I have Focus Sash on you? No, Ground Gem. We might not live a Shadow Ball from... Because it's a, Wise Glasses Lucario. I guess we go for Earthquake. If we live it, that's good. Come on, please. Come on, please, Golurk. He does it. Okay. Plus Ground Gem Earthquake. This should kill Lucario. This should kill Lucario. There we fucking go. Okay, all that's left is Sock and Conkeldurr. The Sock here has Retaliate, Brick Break, Rock Slide, Payback. He should... I think he goes for Payback here, right? He should go for Payback. It's super effective. He might see a kill with Rock Slide too, but do they factor in accuracy? Obviously, he doesn't go for the Ghost-type moves. Yes, okay. So we get another Justified boost. And we Sacred Storm, or Sacred Sword. Oh, even with the rocks for breaking sturdy. Onyx, I failed you, I'm sorry. Alright, I think now we go Whimsicott. The problem here is Marshal has a full restore. I think I actually want him to use the full restore on Sock, right? Yeah, so we Leech Seed Sock. And then I think we Stun Spore. The turn we die is when we want to set up Tailwind. I would like... Honestly, I would like to... Honestly, I would like to keep Whimsicott alive so that I can also Leech Seed Conkeldurr. So I think we hard switch to Golurk here. Assume that Golurk is gonna die. There's a possibility he's going for a random move, so he might Brick Break or Retaliate here. No, okay, Golurk dies. This gets us a free switch, I think, into Excadrill? Because we're gonna outspeed now. We didn't need to Tailwind because we paralyzed Sock. Marshal already used up his only full restore. So I think we Earthquake. We lock into Earthquake. And now we have a Guts Conkeldurr coming up. Conkeldurr's slow enough, we don't need Sandrush or Tailwind to outspeed it. So I think we Earthquake again. It's probably gonna Hammer Arm and just straight up kill us. And now it gets burned because of its Flame Orb. And so we've got it on a clock. And I think Whimsicott extends that clock. Because Marshal doesn't have his full restore now. So Whimsicott extends that clock with a Leech Seed. And Conkeldur's gonna kill us. Doesn't matter what with. Earthquake, sure. So now... it gets hurt by the burn. And then Druddigon comes out. And we protect. And we kill it. Nice. Druddigon clicks protect twice. Fucking MVP status. Okay. One more left. One more left before the champion fight. One more left before the champion fight. Alright, I think Shauntal is going to be the hardest of the Elite Four, which is why I've been saving her for last. I have, like, a quarter of a plan. Her whole team is pretty threatening, though. Cofagrigus is going to be very scuffed to get through, because it's got the combination of Grass Knot, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. It can hit basically everyone for super effective, and then Will-O-Wisp to burn anyone. I'm thinking, like, Druddigon is probably gonna have to, like, step up to the plate here in a stall war against Cofagrigus, because Cofagrigus has leftovers. First things first, though, obviously, Onyx is going to do what he does best. Throw up Stealth Rock. This is specifically for Driftblim and Chandelure. Yeah, let's just, you know, might as well. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, it's Onyx. You know, it's Onyx. I don't know why I bothered. I think, so, Dark Gem Druddigon might be better. The other option, I guess we could Dragon Tail to knock Cofagrigus out, but I kind of don't want to do that. Okay, Mummy, so we're going to deal less damage now. Because you don't get the sheer force boost on Crunch. Because Crunch has the defense drop. Secondary effect. I think Protect helps Cofagrigus more than us. So I think we just Crunch. Like, get as much damage as we can. Ooh! Okay, dodging the Will-O-Wisp. Huge. Okay, now the question is, what is she gonna bring up against Druddigon? Because we don't really have anything. It's Golurk. Okay, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Brick Break, Shadow Punch. Let's see what she's using. And also get some leftovers chip. Earthquake, okay. We don't really have a good switch-in for that, do we? Because this is Expert Belt, so the super effective. It's gonna kill either Drakion or Excadrill. Although getting rid of this guy early on, I think we just Crunch again. If we can have Druddigon get rid of this guy, then he doesn't really stand in the way of our sweeping potential. Oh, right, we can actually lower his defense now because we lost Sheer Force. I think we just Protect again. Yeah, none of his moves have any accuracy issues, unfortunately, because he has Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Brick Break, Shadow Punch. So, I think no matter what, we die here. Unfortunate. But we gave him Mummy, which, ooh, might actually be bad for us. Because now he'll pass Mummy onto our guys. I mean, I guess Excadrill doesn't care, because I'm not going to have Sandstorm up. I have Shadow Claw on Excadrill, which won't get stabbed, but will get super effective. So it'll be 140 instead of Earthquake's 150. Which means Earthquake is just better. Right? Yeah, Earthquake is just better. Trying Terrakion doesn't really have anything for this guy. So I think we gotta go with Excadrill, but... yeah, I think we go with Excadrill. I want to save the Tailwind for later. So we go Excadrill, Earthquake. There's that. And then Chandelure. Excadrill's going to... So Chandelure's Scarfed. So we switched to Whimsicott, because Chandelure's Scarfed. It's gonna, like, Fire Blast. And we set up Tailwind. You're kidding me. That's fucked up. Okay, well, so it's Scarfed into Fire Blast. We can't Tailwind, but we can at least have Terrakion, who's not going to necessarily die to Fire Blast. And spam Rock Slide? Because at least we'll resist this. Rock resists fire. That was a not very effective hit. Oh my god, Chandelure's so scary. Okay, so the burn fucked us out of Tailwind. Banette has Shadow Punch. Okay, we outspeed the Drifblim. We outspeed the Drifblim before Unburden. It has Flying Gem Unburden. The Banette has a Sucker Punch. Banette is the last one. I think we killed this thing, right? With Stealth Rocks and yeah, Rock Slide there. Boom. So Banette's the only thing I have to worry about. Shadow Claw Will-O-Wisp Psychic Sucker Punch. I think it's gonna go for Sucker Punch because that's priority, right? Oh, but we're choiced, so we have to anyway. Oh, it went for Psychic. Okay. Alright, in that case, no extra speed. Does Excadrill outspeed? Doesn't even matter because of Sucker Punch. Well, Steel resists. We outspeed. I guess it doesn't want to go for Sucker Punch because of the resistance. There we go. Okay, we win. Fuck. That was, still somewhat scuffed, but not as bad as I thought it would be, TBQH. Now we just have Iris. And I don't know if I'll need those 7 rare candies for Iris or not. But I guess we'll find out. Alright. So, this is it, our final battle. I've been running this one for a while. I have a path to victory, at least I think I do. The unfortunate thing... Unfortunate does not begin to describe my situation. It really is fucking Lavos, actually, though. Because the unfortunate thing is that there's an absurd amount of RNG that I kind of just have to contend with. And you might think, like, oh, are you relying on, like, Paraflinch or something? None of the RNG is on my hand. I actually only fire off 1 attack throughout the entire thing that is less than 100% accurate, and that is Leech Seed on turn 1. The inconsistencies all come from Iris. Iris runs a large amount of not 100% accurate attacks, and if she misses me at an inopportune time, then I have to reset, because my plan relies on having specific Pokemon out in order to lure out specific threats. I need her Pokemon to come out in a specific order so that I can deal with them properly. So Hydreigon right now, it has some inaccurate attacks. Focus Blast, Fire Blast, it has Surf and Dragon Pulse, and like, I wish that the AI just took accuracy into account, because it sees a kill with everything, so it's going for a random move. I need Whimsicott to die on the turn it sets up Tailwind. So first we're getting 2 turns of Leech Seed Chip. And now, if Whimsicott does not die, because I need all 3 turns of Tailwind for other Pokemon. So if Whimsicott doesn't die here, that is an RNG-based reset I can't control. Thankfully, Whimsicott's dead. Under Tailwind, Terrakion outspeeds Hydreigon. With a Choice Band, Terrakion actually has a chance to one-shot Hydreigon, but it's a low chance. After Leech Seed Chip, it's guaranteed, so that's what I'm going for. Just trying to eliminate as much RNG as I can, because, again, if Pokemon miss, I can just reset to RNG that I don't have control over. So Druddigon right here is either going to kill me with Outrage or Focus Blast. I need Terrakion to die here, because I need Druddigon out, my Druddigon out, against her Druddigon. Thank you. Okay. So Terrakion's gonna die. Her Druddigon's going to hurt itself with Life Orb damage. 07, you legendary doggo. And we bring out our own Druddigon. So now on the last turn of Tailwind, we outspeed to Dragon Claw. And the reason I want my Druddigon out instead of my Terrakion is Terrakion would lure out Aggron, but I want to lure out Lapra. So now Lapra will outspeed us, but we are Focus Sashed. This Lapra is evil, by the way. You want to talk about RNG sets. It is we're holding a Wide Lens, so it's not as bad as it sounds. But it's Wide Lens plus Hydro Pump, Blizzard, Thunder, and Sing. All of her attacks are inaccurate. So I cannot kill this thing with Druddigon, but Druddigon two-shots the Lapra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spam Protect. I'm trying to eliminate as much RNG as I can. I'm spamming Protect so that when Protect fails, Lapra can kill Druddigon, because if Druddigon kills Lapra, that lures out Haxorus. Haxorus has Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker goes through Sturdy, and I need to set up Sandstorm in order to outspeed Haxorus with Excadrill. So I need Druddigon to die here. There we go. Okay, so now the RNG doesn't end, because if Onix dodges an attack, we just lose here. Because I need all 4 turns of Sandstorm. Okay, Onix gets hit, so now he's gonna set up Sandstorm, and then take a Cyanide Capsule like a good soldier. God, I'm so fucking happy Onix is here. He made it to the final squad. There actually were level 50 Onixes in Victory Road. I could have picked one up instead. But this was our icon. He was with us the whole run. You know I'm gonna fucking bring him. So now we have 4 turns of Sand Rush for our Choice Band Excadrill. And we are going to choice into Earthquake. That seems risky because she has an Archeops, but she will always send out Archeops last, because Archeops is the only Pokemon that doesn't have a super effective hit move against Excadrill. So now we Earthquake, 4x effective, Banded Earthquake, kills Aggron. Funny enough, even if we didn't kill Aggron would go for Automatize, but we need to one-shot it because I need Haxorus to take Sandstorm damage. This is the last turn that Sandstorm will deal damage, because on the final turn of Sandstorm, it peters out. There's no damage. So, with Earthquake, I need to reduce Haxorus to low enough HP that the Sandstorm kills it, because Haxorus has a Focus Band. Or Focus Sash, sorry. So Sandstorm kills it. And now the Sandstorm... Okay, so now here's the problem. Now that we're choiced in, we cannot hit Archeops. I have Heavy Slam on Golurk, but I think I would prefer... So Archeops has Acrobatics, Flying Gem, Stone Edge, Dragon Claw, and Endeavor. I think we go to Golurk to reset Excadrill's choice so we can use Rock Slide, which I guess means I'm no longer using only one inaccurate move. But, like, come on. So Excadrill is no longer getting Sand Rush. I'm pretty sure Archeops is going to outspeed, but without the Flying Gem, it is still doubled Acrobatics. But we resist that because we're Steel type. I think we just Rock Slide here. A Dragon Claw? We resist that too because we're a Steel type. Oh, it's so over for you, Archeops. Okay. And now Defeatus is activated. Oh, we just fucking one-shot instead. Okay, well that's good too. Holy shit. I am so happy with how that turned out. That was my first time making it to Archeops. I was slowly iterating with each attempt, finding, like, what was the correct path. And, like, you know, just another demonstration of how fucking stupidly busted Excadrill is. I did need all those rare candies in order to get, Haxorus to Sandstorm range, right? But I'm very, very, very proud of that strategy. I think that was one of the more difficult fights in the run to figure out. All of the Elite Four fights were pretty difficult to figure out, but once I solved them, it was oftentimes like, you know, we had the fucking Terrakion sweep with Justified and shit like that, right? I'm really happy with this team, though. Excadrill is, like, a little bit lame because it's just such a good Pokemon. But the fact that everyone contributed something, even Golurk just being a Ghost Ground type and having those specific immunities, because I needed it to be immune to, Electric, because it's Charge Beam. 2 level 18 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. I'm so happy about this. And Druddigon, the stupidest fucking dupla block dragon ever. Terrakion. This was a good run. This was a really fucking good run. Subscribe. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Y'all, this was a good run.